Hey everybody, so welcome to this week's trade update. As you can see, a lot of red on the screen. However, the story is not all bad. Although there is one big bad news. So starting with the numbers, as you can see, a realized profit or loss. So in my case, that's realized loss for this week was 2 lakh rupees, and there is an unrealized loss of 1.5 lakh. So I'll get to this later. Let's start with some greens on the screen that we can see. So the first trade of the week was Mahanagar Gas, which I did on Monday. The quantity was, I think, 5 lots, that is 4200 shares. I actually shorted this on Monday at 775 rupees and then bought it back at 768. So making me a profit of 30,000 rupees. So why did I short it? Because on Monday, all the gas stocks were in red except for Mahanagar Gas. So I thought that at least the stock would fall some, if not much, because the whole index, the whole gas index was down. And that is what happened. The Mahanagar Gas, after having a strong opening, started a downtrend and fell from there. So it went further down to, I guess, 760 odd, but I had already closed my position at 768 and I got a decent profit of 30,000 rupees for the day. So the second trade was Lupin. Although the expiry is next week, the stock is facing stiff resistance at around 770 and 780. So I thought it was not worth holding on to this much longer, and I closed my position. The stock did reach around 780ish the next day when it was up by 4%. However, I had already booked my loss, and this is the biggest loss of the year so far for me of 2,86,000 rupees. So this basically wipes out the profit for my entire year, that is January, February, March. Anyways, I am having to restart, but let's see. So the next trade was ICICI Bank, which again I shorted at 720 and then bought it back at 716. This was around 3 lots. So why did I short it? Because on Tuesday or Wednesday, the Nifty Bank index was in red, while ICICI was slightly in green. So taking that into account, I assume the stock would at least fall by a little and then maybe go on up later on. And that is what happened. The stock fell and it actually came down to around 708. But I covered my short position because these days I'm a bit afraid to hold on to my position considering my luck. But then again, I made a decent profit of around 16,000 rupees for the day. So Hindustan Unilever, I'll talk about this at depth, but let me get the last green out of the way. So Hero Motocorp. The news about the CBI raids, the income tax raids came out for Hero Motocorp, and then I shorted the stock at 2397 and then bought it back at 2371, making me a profit of 38,000 rupees. The quantity was 1500. So this stock, even after the news of income tax raids all across the Hero Motocorp founders and the company offices, the stock has been range bound. It's not breaking a certain resistance level of around 2350. Let me check at what level it closed last. Yeah, so it's still trading at around 2379. So even after the news of the income tax rates, the stock hasn't fallen a lot. It's been range bound, but it did make me a decent profit of 38,000 rupees, the news of the income tax rates. So these were my profitable trades for the week. So I made around 87,000 rupees of profit for the week, and I booked a loss of in Lupin of around 2,86,000. And coming now to the big bear in the house, that is Hindustan Unilever. So Hindustan Unilever, I bought 10 lots of Hindustan Unilever, that is 3,000 quantity at an average price of 2015. So I am long on this position. That is, I am hoping the stock price would come here. And as you know, Hindustan Unilever closed at around 1958 on Friday. So this stock had a really strong support around the 2010 level, which it broke with good volumes after the MDH takeover news came out. So after the news came out, the MDH company, they came out with a clarification that there is no such investment by HUL in the pipeline, and they try to refute the news. However, HUL, there is a big player who is shorting this stock, and he's shorting it incessantly. That is, the stock has been shorted on all 5 days, Monday till Friday. Somebody has been shorting this stock continuously. So it is in a very bearish mode. However, on Friday, it showed stiff resistance around the 1950 mark. So I'm hoping it will bounce back from this support level. The support along the 1900 to 2000 range is really strong, because this is almost like a 2-year low for the stock. So given that I have a long position at an average buy price of 2015, and I don't have a stop loss because I generally try to average my positions instead of having a stop loss. I try to trade in stocks which are fundamentally sound, so that is why I don't put a stop loss. I know that is not really a good strategy, but I mostly have confidence in my positions. So Lupin, this thing was bad results coincided with the war, which led to the breaking of multiple support levels and this big loss. So a bad decision on my side, and also some bad luck. For HUL, I have April futures. I'm hoping I should be able to make a decent profit of around 10 to 20 rupees. That is, the stock will, or hopefully will, bounce back to around 2030, 2040 levels, in which I will make around 60,000 rupees if it does bounce back. If the stock starts moving below 1940, I will think about closing this position and booking a loss, because the support at around 1920 to 1940 zone is really strong. So as you can see, Hindustan Unilever is currently my only open position, and I am currently in a loss of 1,35,000 on this position. So yeah, the luck is not favoring me these days, and Hindustan Unilever, which was one of the strongest stocks during the pandemic and was hitting new 52-week highs, is now on a massive downward slope. So from a peak of 2800 to now down to 1950, the fall has been heavy and brutal. So as you can see, the stock generally doesn't fall as much as it has currently, but I'll make a separate video analyzing this stock. So for today, these were the trades of my week, and currently around 2 lakhs in dump, and let's see how I am able to recover. Even 1 or 2 good trades will help me recover this loss, but again, Hindustan Unilever has now got me by the balls, I would say. It's making me nervous, although the loss is just 2%, which can be recovered in a day if Hindustan Unilever has a good day. But then again, hoping for the best, and I will update you on my positions next week. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching, and please leave your opinions or comments, and I will try and answer each and every one of them. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.